In this video, I'm going to break down 4 signs that could mean your Toyota hybrid system isn't performing at its best, struggling, or needs some attention. Now, this is super important if you own or currently drive a Toyota hybrid vehicle, whether it's a 2018 model or a newer model, so that you can spot any issues before they become costly repairs. Okay, let's start off with the most obvious telltale sign, and that is usually going to be displayed on that screen, which is your multi-information display screen right behind your steering wheel. Sometimes it's 7 inches wide, 12 inches wide, depends the model and trim that you have for Toyota. And you will be able to customize a lot of your features and settings on the vehicle when it comes to multimedia, settings in terms of lock, unlock features, but there's also a section that will display any warning lights if you have them, especially the master warning light and the check engine light. Let me explain. In Toyota hybrid vehicles, the master warning light is usually represented by a triangle with an exclamation point right in the center. Now, when that light comes up, not always, but usually, it could mean that the Toyota hybrid system has detected some kind of issue or fault. It could also mean that it's something simple like your tire pressure warning light, but make sure you pay attention to that light and do address it immediately. Now, to properly diagnose what the actual alert means and represents, you'll have to go into your Toyota dealership so they can hook up the proper scanning equipment to see exactly what's going on. Pause for just a second, everyone. Maybe if you're a regular viewer, you noticed I've got this new contraption here, this oversized microphone, because I got a lot of peer pressure and heat on my channel from using this more mobile Rode microphone, which I really loved, but I kept seeing all these comments saying, hey, get a proper microphone. Well, this definitely is a proper microphone. It's very reputable company and brand, but I went ahead and got myself this style. Not sure if I like it. You guys can let me know in the comments below. Also, one more thing, I did a quick check up on the channel's analytics, and I realized that like 85 to 90% of the viewers that keep coming back to watch this channel and watch videos like this are actually not subscribed, which I was a little bit disappointed about. So hopefully you guys can take 1 second and please subscribe to the Toyota World YouTube channel. Let's go on with the telltale sign number 2. Okay, another sign that you need to pay close attention to your Toyota hybrid system is a noticeable decline in fuel economy and overall performance of your Toyota hybrid vehicle. Let me explain. For example, let's say you drive a 5 or a 7-year-old Toyota Camry hybrid or a RAV4 hybrid, and you notice that you're going from 600 or 700 kilometers to a tank all the way down to 400 kilometers to a full tank or 450 kilometers to a full tank. That could definitely be a red flag for your Toyota hybrid system, and it needs to be addressed. Also, if it's combined with something like sluggish and a decreased responsiveness on acceleration, especially at a stop, whether it's a red light or a stop sign, and it's not so responsive as it used to be, and it's combined with an overall drop in your fuel consumption all of a sudden, then yes, this could be a red flag and you should get it looked at. You see, the hybrid battery and the electric motor both help to boost efficiency and power, but when the battery starts to degrade, the gas engine takes over more, causing your miles per gallon or fuel consumption to plummet, and does affect your overall performance on takeoff. This could all mean that your hybrid high voltage battery, which is usually that large, wide battery that sits underneath the floor bed or right underneath or around the rear passenger or middle passenger seats of your Toyota hybrid vehicle, could be degrading or dropping in overall capacity. And everyone, check out the description in this video. I'm going to leave a little bonus knowledge or tip that you can use if you drive a Toyota hybrid vehicle to maximize the efficiency. The number 3 item on the list to watch out for are any strange noises or awkward, unusual behaviors coming from the Toyota hybrid system. Let me explain. Now, keep one thing in mind before I go any further with this point. Generally, Toyota hybrid vehicles are extremely pleasant to drive. They're very quiet, very responsive. They're quiet from the outside and they're quiet from the inside cabin as well. But If all of a sudden you're starting to hear noises like grinding, whining, or strange clicking sounds coming from underneath the floor or near the wheels, this could signal trouble with the electric motor, inverter, or the hybrid transmission. Especially if you're noticing these noises combined with your combustion engine cycling on and off erratically or a jerky acceleration. These signs could mean that the hybrid control system is struggling to manage power due to failing components. Telltale sign number 4. Now this one goes back to number 1. It's kind of a visual. You won't really know this unless you see it. For example, as I said, telltale sign number 1 is any warning signs, especially ones with an exclamation point, watch out for. Telltale sign number 4 is going to be when your hybrid high voltage battery is not holding a charge or recharging as it should be or as it used to be. For example, almost every Toyota hybrid vehicle, whether it's a RAV4 hybrid, a Prius, a Toyota Tundra, will have a energy guide monitor. I think that's what it's called. And what it is, it's a window either on your multi-information display system, or you can usually view it from your multimedia system. And what it does is it actually shows you the energy flow of your Toyota hybrid system. For example, when you are doing regenerative braking, it will show you power getting transferred back to your high voltage battery. When you are accelerating, it will show you what is being used to accelerate, whether it's only your combustion engine or your electric motor or both. But one thing to keep an eye on is your high voltage hybrid battery as you are using regenerative braking or as it is recharging. Toyota hybrids rely on regenerative braking and the overall hybrid system operation to recharge that hybrid high voltage battery while you use the vehicle. Now, during some use and aspects of your Toyota hybrid vehicle, it could be normal for your hybrid high voltage battery to not be recharged, for example, on constant acceleration on the highway or freeway. But if you're overall using your vehicle in stop and go traffic or regular daily use, you should notice your hybrid high voltage battery recharging to a full battery capacity or a near full battery capacity, as I'm showing you on this screen right now. But if you notice your hybrid high voltage battery all of a sudden isn't recharging, even though you are using regenerative braking, coasting, and doing everything that you should be doing to get your hybrid high voltage battery back to a regular full capacity, whether it's full or just shy of being full, then you should address it and you should get it checked out and looked at. For example, if it doesn't go past the halfway point or it gets to less than the halfway point during your daily regular use, then it could mean that there is something that needs to be addressed, especially if it's combined with any of those other 3 telltale signs that I mentioned and talked about in this video, especially a drop or a reduction in fuel consumption, as this could mean that your hybrid high voltage battery cells themselves could be failing, which often leads to rapid battery depletion and poor hybrid system performance. Now, just to wrap up, what do you do if you notice any of these signs? Just the same way that we need to take care of ourselves, and if we see anything wrong or feel anything wrong, visit your doctor. Well, your Toyota dealer is like the doctor for your Toyota hybrid vehicle. So here's what I recommend you do if you notice any of these concerns. Number 1 is don't ignore the problem or don't ignore the change. An early diagnostic can save you in the long run, so make sure you visit your Toyota dealer right away. Now, although I don't recommend this, but I can tell that it happens because I see it from some of the comments on my past videos. Some of you use a non-Toyota store or mechanic to service your Toyota vehicle. I definitely don't recommend this if it's a Toyota hybrid vehicle. Make sure you're addressing any of these questions or concerns with your Toyota hybrid vehicle with a certified Toyota mechanic. Third thing to keep in mind, if you drive a late model Toyota hybrid vehicle, that means that you have one of the best in the automotive business backed manufacturer warranty on your electric or hybrid powertrain system with a minimum of 8 years. So don't be afraid to visit your Toyota dealer with any of these concerns you might have. Fourth recommendation on what you should do if you're driving a Toyota hybrid vehicle, regardless if you're noticing any concerns or not, is don't skip or miss any of your scheduled routine maintenance, whether it's your first service or your third or eighth service. Make sure you do them, and make sure you do them on time, and make sure you do them with a Toyota dealer. This will preserve and ensure longevity, performance, and overall enjoyment for your Toyota hybrid vehicle. Well, everyone, I hope you enjoyed this video topic and review, and please let me know in the comments below, what do you think of this huge microphone contraption that I think I didn't need, but it's okay. I'm doing it for the viewers, like a lot of these videos. So if this video was any help to you, and if you learned anything, let me know in the comments below. Catch you guys on the next one. Take care.